All right, welcome to Thanksgiving special Hamza's Corner. Filled with a lot of specials here. This is going to be a two-parter, so definitely keep your eyes on the prize. Keep taking a look, or keep tuned. Stay tuned for what we have going on here today. We're going to be interviewing Mr. Joe Brannigan, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Consistent. Many people have to say, but maybe the Sloppy Joes are known for their sloppy reputation. We'll see. Find out on the interview.
He's the MVP
Check it out.
of my team. I beat him twice in the regular season, and then I handled him in the playoffs. It made light work. Did he even show up last week? I couldn't tell. I was barely even paying attention. I had it wrapped up.
It was his birthday. I think he was too drunk. I think his team stayed at home.
Yeah, I know it was his birthday because I also worked him in axe throwing the day before.
All right,
get a win there.
I'll delete this part, no worries. But we'll jump right in. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Joe B, welcome to Hamza's Corner, my friend. How you doing?
Doing great, Hamza. I'm ready to go.
You got the camera tilted a little too high. You want to bring it down a little bit? I'm catching double chins there. There you go.
All right. Don't need that.
So, Joe B, making it to the second round of the playoffs. I guess maybe we'll start off with how you feeling. You're going against Steve. A lot of people are talking about your side of the bracket being the really where the heavy hitters are. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, I would say my team has been mediocre to average all year. Steve's obviously been by far the best player in the league. Like when you have the best quarterback and the top two running backs, you're going to score a ton. But there's no way you could put Tim into the heavy hitter side of this
league.
Like he is in the Hamza Casson bracket of not being able to score. And I think the point total for him would show.
You know, he's got a couple wins under his belt. He's got a couple wins, and it took him to the playoffs. It kept him safe from the Ian. You're frozen a little bit right now, so I'm going to fill this space up until internet connection comes back. But what are your thoughts around? Because I think you can hear me, but I think you're just frozen on my screen. But what are your thoughts on this year's Ian? Who do you think is going to win it? We got Casson and Mr. Escobar.
I don't think that's winning.
Did you hear me during that part?
Yeah. Did you get anything that I said?
I heard the last part where you said, I don't think that's winning.
Yeah. I was just asking if, like, you asked the question of who do you think is going to win the Ian, but what do you mean by winning? Like, are they going to win the week, or are they going to, because that's not winning if you lose. You're getting the trophy is not winning. I don't know if Eddie I don't know if Eddie knows that, but getting the trophy is not winning.
According to Eddie, he's had a trophy 2 weeks out of 2 years so far for the last 2 years. So I think he wants to be consistent.
He's never going to get another trophy. I think we've established that.
So I've taken a couple polls with a couple people in the league, and what does Joe B and his team, what do they mean in fantasy football? And there's a couple things keep coming up, and a couple things that are new there. So some of the things that have come up are consistent. So your team is pretty consistent. Your team is consistent. Your team is living in the past. That's come up.
Can I just say something? I don't know how I'm living in the past when I've been in the Final Four the last 3 years. That seems pretty current and relevant to me. So I don't know.
Living in the past, maybe about your championships. You tend to talk about them a lot. I wouldn't know. I don't have any. So
I was gonna say you wouldn't have that honor, but I had twice.
To finish the last critic, distinguished sloppiness. I really like that one. I think it kind of the sloppy Joes keep bringing out their distinguished sloppiness in a way where you never know, and somehow you make the playoffs and you're pretty consistent with your team, like you said, being in the top four. Having some internet difficulties. What do you have to say about your matchup against Steve? What are you worried about? What are you excited about?
I'm excited for the opportunity to go to another championship, but really nervous. He has some of the league's top scorers, and ESPN is loving him right now. So, I mean, like, he's projected for 118 points this week. That's pretty ridiculous. Like, I think I'm a little low at 103, but 118, like, Jesus, I might need a couple of his guys to get hurt.
So this just in, we have sources say that they believe that you have a man crush on LaShawn McCoy.
Oh no, that's gone. He's in the Sloppy Joe's Hall of Fame because he did get me a title, so it's automatically in there. When you lead the team to a title, you're automatically in the Hall of Fame. But
you always seem to find it on your roster. Second place, Des Bryant.
Des Bryant, he was on there. Nah, he never got it done. No, he's not going to make the Hall of Fame. He's not on the list.
You know, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised because, you know, I don't think any of those are convicted felons.
Oh, well, Ty Hill did pretty good for me last year. He's almost a convicted felon, so I don't care. I don't care what you do off the field. Just win. Doesn't matter.
Just win. Well, you got Steve coming up. This is going to be part 1 of Hamza's Corner. Any final thoughts, final statements that you have to say, just kind of going into the weekend, going into Thanksgiving with, here we go.
All right,
wait a minute.
Back?
Yep.
All
okay.
Right.
Can you see me though?
Yes, I've been able to see you the whole time.
That's all that matters. So, final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
Today.
Sloppy Joes are going to shock the world these next 2 weeks. Also, I'm expecting at least a thank you card from you for my bold prediction that you are not going to be going to the Ian. So I'll wait for that in the mail. And also, lastly, and most importantly, Eddie, send the fucking trophy back. That's it. That's all I got.
Here's my bold prediction. He doesn't do it. Anytime this year. It won't happen in 2019. I can guarantee that. But all right, man. Well, hey,
that's a safe bet.
We will see you. We'll see you next week, maybe on a 2-part special of Hamza's Corner. Take it easy, and we'll talk later.
All right. See you, Hamza.
All right.